I will switch straight away to my laptop. But before that, make sure you like the vid, guys. Subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Like the vid, my people, like the vid. We have some couple of discussion to talk about. Firstly, we're gonna talk about the tomorrow match between Chelsea versus Manchester United. It's a must-win match. Like I'm already sent the link to the United guys. He's gonna come in. Like Said is gonna come in soon. Hopefully he joins in soon the show. Hopefully he joins in. Then we're gonna talk about it. But before that, we are gonna talk about tomorrow's match, which is very, very important for Chelsea. It is very, very key to win that match because we win that match, we're in the Champions League already without no discussion. And also, it's a big one for United because in 4 days time or 5 days time they play the Europa League final, which for me they have to kind of win for them to be in the Champions League. It's gonna be difficult because they are playing Tottenham Hotspur, so which is it's gonna be a difficult match to play because when you play Spurs, especially the team who knows you more better, it's a little bit more difficult because the team that knows you more better always kind of know your weak points. So it's gonna be very difficult for United in terms of how are they gonna fix that stuff. It's gonna be very, very difficult for them. But before that, make sure you like the vid, guys. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. It's very, very important. Like and subscribe. It's very key. It's very, very key. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. But before I wanna quickly speak on Chelsea United first before I even talk about. We're gonna talk about transfers too. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna talk about transfer. We're gonna surely talk about transfer. Talk about transfer. We will talk transfer. But before that, let's talk the Chelsea versus Man United because um for me it's a must-win game. I don't care how people view it. I don't care what people say. For me, it's a must-win game for us, which we have to win. There is no excuse of us not winning. There is no excuse. So we have to go into that game tomorrow. And because we're at home, it's a must-win game for us where we have to win the game. Whether people like it or not, whether people appreciate it or not, we have to go to that game and win tomorrow. We're at home, so we should be able to stamp our authority into the game. It's very, very important. When you play the game of football, you have to be able to stamp your authority into a game. If you cannot stamp your authority into a game, then like my question is, why are you even playing the game? Because Champions League is very, very pivotal. Apart from the money, it is pivotal because players like Caicedo, Enzo needs to be playing in the Champions League more, so they can be notified. How can I put it? So they can be easily. People can talk much about them. Their their stock can go up a little bit more. So it's very, very important for them to be in the Champions League. It's very, very key. It is very, very, very key for them to be in the UCL. It is key. It is key. It is key to be in the UCL because if they're not in the UCL, then my question is, important, we need to win, especially tomorrow's match. Tomorrow's match is as pivotal, as big as I don't what people might call it. It's a very big match where we have to make sure we go into the game with good momentum, good stuff. We have to be able to win. And I say it again. I know United are a little bit of a boogie team in terms of it's been long since we played them. I think we won them last year at our home. And I also think, as much as I have a little bit of skepticism, tomorrow is very key. It is very, very key. We need to win tomorrow. We have to make sure we win tomorrow so we can be in the Champions League a lot. We can be, I know there's a club World Cup and everything, but we need to win tomorrow. Tomorrow is key because you win tomorrow's match, then you know for the fact that, okay, I win tomorrow match. I'm in the UCL. I'm in the UCL. So tomorrow's match is very, very pivotal. It is. It is favorite time. So and I think the boys knows about how tomorrow match is gonna be. They know about it. And I think tomorrow match is very, very key that they know about the match and make sure, oh, we gotta win this match. There's nothing anybody could see. We have to win this match. It's very, very important for them. It is important for them to win this match. It is because they know they win that match tomorrow. They have one foot already in the final, so they have to be able to go far and win it. But again, I'm still have this skepticalism in me. I'm like, oh, it's United, so I'm a little bit I'm a little bit somehow. But I trust the team to go out and show how good of a team they are. I trust them to be able to go out and win. So my trust in them is 100%. It is 100%. They just have to go there, finish up the job and win. That's it. They have to go there and finish the job and win. It's very, very important. They have to finish the job and win. I'm confident though because they win tomorrow's match and then the UCL. So against United is gonna be key because what Among said in the presser. I kind of listen to what he said. He might possibly opted for like a young player because of the Europa League final. He will be very, very worried not to get any players injured. That is where the key is at the moment right now. Players must not get injured because if players get injured now, how that happens, I don't know. Two teams in 17. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe those two teams in the same situation. That's absolutely horrible. But again, it is the area where right now where the two teams have been very, very horrible. United have a PSL problem, which for me they have to rectify. I've been saying it for a very long time. If they don't win this Europa League, it will be very, very awkward for them because they're in a PSL situation. In a PSL situation, which they have to win. They have to win. They're in a PSL situation, which they have to at least make Champions League for them to be able to like get over the PSL because if they don't make UCL, they're in serious trouble. If they don't make UCL because now you have to look at the team. How do we balance the book? Do you sell this? Do you sell that? And I think they are hanging their hope on the Europa League, which I'm like, that is a very difficult thing to do. cannot be hanging your hope on the you cannot be hanging your hope for me on the what's called on the UCL because I know it's an European trophy where if you win it, you go straight to the Champions League. I know, but how are you going to be putting all your eggs in the UCL? Like it doesn't make in the Europa League. It doesn't make any sense because what you are telling me. cannot win the league, cannot win the cup that same day. For me, somebody has to win it. Whoever wins will be congratulated. Whoever loses it will be bantered. So the two teams needs to be ready. That's my own thing. They have to be ready. They have to be able to be ready to like go through the, how do I put it? Go through the emotions, the roller coaster. Because all eyes will be watching that match. All eyes will be watching that match. All eyes will be there watching that match. All eyes will be there. So all eyes will be in that. Yes, guys. All eyes will be in that match, watching that match. So both of them need to they have to perform to their absolutely best. It's very, very important for them to perform because it's an European final. It's an European final. So they gotta do well. Can they? I don't know. Will they? I don't know. We have to wait and see. But for Chelsea, it's a very big match tomorrow. It's a very, very big match tomorrow. It's a big one. They have to win. For us to be able to be in the Champions League, you gotta win. If you don't win, how are we gonna be in the UCL? We gotta win, man. We gotta make sure we win. It's very important. It is important to win. It is. It is. It is important to win for us to be able to be in the UCL. It's important to win. So the guys, the players have to come out and just play football, just ball out. Just ball out. It's very important. Ball out, man. You have to be able to ball out. It's very, very important. It is important. It's key. It is key, man. It is key. So they have to be able to ball out in terms of making sure you see how you cannot pitch for big players. You cannot pitch for big players for me if you are not in the UCL. You can't pitch for big players. You have to be able to for you to be able to bring in big players into the club, you have to be able to pitch to them, okay guys, we're in the UCL right now. This is how much you're gonna pay, you're gonna give you this incentive, this amount of money, this, that. If you cannot pitch good, if you cannot pitch good, how do I put it? If you cannot pitch good project for the players you are signing, then my question is, why are you in the UCL? Why? Why? My question is, why are you in the UCL? If you cannot pitch good, how do I put it? Good project for your for the players you are signing. How are you gonna be in the Champions League? It's very, very important for both Chelsea and United, especially United, because they're in a very, very pivotal moment. Starting from tomorrow to the final is in Wednesday. It's in 5 days time. It's in 5 days. So it's in 4 days. So they have to be able to be ready. It's key. They have to be able to be ready. Be able to say, okay, we are ready. We want to challenge this. We want to do this. But if they're not ready, it's gonna be like from L to even. And this is the scary part about it. If they don't win the Europa League now, they don't have any competition to play. Will the ball be able to back Amorim enough to say, okay, now that in the UCL, let's go one season out of the competition. Let's build. Just focus more on the Premier League, on the cup competition. Go far as much as possible in the cup competition. Let's see how far you can go in the Premier League. But I think that will also favor Amorim too, because he will have time to coach the players, implement the style of play to them, which is key, and also make them understand. It's key. United is the big team. It's key. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a very key situation for them. It's very key. It is key. So they have to be able to pitch that has come to them, because if they don't make it out of the Europa League final, it's a big gratification for them. Big one. It's a big one for them. It's a big one. It's a big gratification for them. They have to be able to be in the Champions League, to have more money, which is key, more revenue, which is key. But if they're not in the UCL, then how are they gonna buy players? How are they gonna put in? Wednesday for me is big for United. Tomorrow for me is big for Chelsea, because they have to win. I don't care how. I don't care even if we play terrible game. Just win tomorrow, win, and on Sunday, next week Sunday to win, because like I said, Nottingham Forest are not consistent enough. They've dropped a lot of points already this season. They will drop points. I'm expecting West Ham to do the job for us on Sunday. With Spurs and Aston Villa is a big situation, because I don't know which Tottenham Hotspur is turning up on tomorrow, because they have another company to play with them with United. I know they're going to play their full team against United, but sometimes you need the momentum. Open on Tottenham Hotspur is like open for a failure, which I don't even hope for. Just win our games, that's it. Win our games tomorrow, be in Champions League, to give us more time to actually sign big names, like big players, to be able to compete for next season. Remember, when the Club World Cup, is in June. People forgot. The Club World Cup is in June. We have to be able to sign players to be able to get them ready. It's in June 14. We have to be able to get them ready. After the conference league final, we only have 3 weeks before the competition actually starts. If we do not prepare very, very well, we're gonna fail massively. I don't care how. I'm not kidding. If Chelsea do not prepare very well, we're gonna fail. We're gonna fail a lot in the Club World Cup. We have to be able to sign players. I don't need too much. Petrovic is coming back, fine. Santos is coming back, good. Get me a winger, get me a defender, and get me a striker. We are good. Just 3 players. We're good to go. Simple. We're good to go. You can do the outgoing stuff. You can do that on your own. That's the job of the board and the owners. They can do that. But the players that are going to the Club World Cup needs to be ready. And make sure the teams are ready and everything are ready. Have to be able to be ready. It's very, very important. Tomorrow match is pivotal, because we win tomorrow match. We don't need to worry too much on Sunday, because if West Ham beats Nottingham Forest on Sunday, we're good to go. Then we just have to hope Tottenham Hotspur turn up tomorrow against Villa. If Spurs turn up tomorrow against Villa, we have a chance. And then on Sunday next week, we only need the draw. But I'm not gonna think that way as a big level. I want to win those 2 matches. It's very simple. I want to win those 2 matches tomorrow to be able to guarantee championship and to be able to say, okay, I'm confident enough. Like I was telling somebody in the, I think it was on the WhatsApp I said City play Bournemouth and they play Fulham. One of those 2 matches, City will lose or draw points against Bournemouth or against Fulham. They will not be able to win those 2 matches because Bournemouth wants to be in Conference League, and if you finish 8th, you are in. And this year, like I said already, I think 9 teams go to Europe, 6 teams go to Champions League. 3 teams go. If Crystal Palace win tomorrow, they're gonna be 3 teams in. They're gonna be 3 teams in the what's called 3 teams in the Europa League. Then 1 team is gonna be in conference. It's gonna be the 8th position. So whoever it depends on it, because if Palace win tomorrow, then I think 5, 6, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes to the Champions League. Then whoever wins between Tottenham Hotspur and United goes to making it 16. Then 6, 7 goes to Europa League. So which means if Palace win, Palace is going to join whoever finishes 6. No, whoever finishes 6, 7 will join them in the Europa League, and I think 8 will be guaranteed Conference League. But I think it's going to be changed because 9th position, I believe so, based on the coefficient of what I was reading, 1 to 9 will be in Europe next year. So 9 Premier League teams will be in Europe next year. So it's very, very important. It's a complicated situation to be in, but it's very important to be. Very, very important. We have to wait and see though. Who is bringing? Is that Enke?
Hello.
Enke.
Hello. What's up, Abdullah? You good?
I'm good. Firstly, what is your take on tomorrow's match? Are you confident? Are you worried?
I don't even know how to feel, man. I don't even know how to feel. It's a huge game.
There is no excuse tomorrow. No excuse.
It's a huge game. I can't even explain if I'm confident or not. I know United are going to rotate.
Mm-hmm.
How much they're going to rotate, I don't know. But I know I'm not even looking at the Spurs Villa game. I know Spurs have a good record. I know Spurs have a good record against Villa, but they're also going to rotate. So
yeah,
we just have to go out there and win. And we should win. We should be winning this game. We should be winning this game. It's as simple as that. We should be winning this game. You know,
there's a little bit of fear because of United are exhibiting to Chelsea. So that fear is there. For the game we are at home, we should be able to win at home.
It's just a big game. There's no room for error. We just have to win the game. It doesn't matter how bad we play.
And I think winning tomorrow will also help us in terms of in the market, in terms of buying players. It's either because then we know we're in the UCL, we can be able to attract big names, big players. But the question I brought down to will the ownership do it? I don't know. So what do you say?
Yeah, we have to see. I'm nervous. I can't lie to you. I'm nervous because at this point is win or go home.
Yeah, I agree.
It's win or go home. If we lose that game at Stamford Bridge,
it's over.
If we lose that game
next week, it's gonna be. I'm not. Oh my goodness, it's not gonna go well.
If we lose that game at Stamford Bridge, I don't know what I'll do. United's record in the league is an atrocity.
Yeah.
It's an atrocity.
Mm-hmm. And I think the players themselves knows how important tomorrow's match is. They know.
They better not play like they're like this. They better not play like they're scared of the moment. They know. Oh, they know. Seriously.
They know because they have to be able to, it's very simple. If you're not doing the issue, you have to be able to. That's a ticket for you, ticket of Champions League. You have to be able to play. When you play for Chelsea, the pressure is always there. We know this for a very long time. When you play for Chelsea, there's always pressure. You have to play through the pressure. To become the best in the world, you have to face pressure, adversity. It's key.
Who do you think is going to play striker?
I have two things in my mind. It might be Taök George or it might be Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if Neto plays, then I'm seeing Palmer go to the wing for me. Which I've never seen Maresca do before. He has not done this. It's gonna be the first time he's doing it. I'm not seeing Palmer play on the wing. He might put Palmer on the wing. It might be the first time in Maresca era that I've seen him. It might possibly play James as an inverted fullback instead of inverting him as a midfielder. Because I believe tomorrow he wants to play Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo together. So he might possibly play James as a natural fullback where he can bump in and bump forward and come back. But I feel with James is because of these injuries he has got, let's get a little bit very worried not to overuse him. That's not fair. So Maresca is a little bit worried by saying I don't want to overuse him because he's injured and I don't want to take that risk on him. So we want to be careful about him in terms of managing his minutes. I don't think it's going to invite him though. It might be where does Fernandez plays the 10, where does he play? So it depends. For me, if he start Taök George for me, it's gonna Caicedo is gonna invert. But if he start Pedro Neto, I think Caicedo is gonna play in the midfield of Lavia Caicedo. Then Enzo play more as a number 10. Why Palmer goes in the wing? Not do take place on the left because Sancho is not playing tomorrow with this experience because it's on loan. So I don't know how it's gonna do it, but I have a feeling it might be Pedro Neto.
Hey, Abdullahi, how are you, man?
Hey, how you doing? Yes, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. Sorry, I mean, I literally just got off of work, and I won't. Unfortunately, I won't be staying long. But
no worries. What's your overall take for tomorrow? Are you confident or you don't like?
Abdullahi, you're not gonna win that game. Abdullahi, let me tell you something. Abdullahi, let me tell you something. I think all Chelsea fans, deep down inside, I think you guys all know that you guys are not good enough to be in the Champions League next season. I think every Chelsea fan knows that. Because the thing is Abdullahi, you look at Chelsea, and you think, okay, the games are there for you to win. Man, you have Manchester United, you have Forest at the end of the season. You'd win those two games, you're in the Champions League. It's so easy for Chelsea, but Chelsea makes things so difficult. Chelsea were not supposed to be in the situation to begin with. Chelsea at one point this season was up in the they were what, second, third, or something like that. So you think, so I'm here thinking like, here's the thing though, like, because I'm here thinking, how did Chelsea drop? How did Chelsea, I think, pick up 1 point from the two games they played against Ipswich Town? Abdullahi, we beat Ipswich twice. Man United 16th, we beat Ipswich twice. So tomorrow is supposed to be easy game for Chelsea. Chelsea should win this at least 3-1, 4-1, whatever, 4-0, whatever. But this Chelsea team will not make anything easy for Chelsea fan. So in my opinion, this has nothing to do with United. United, we are crap. We just lost to West Ham United at home. We lost 2-0 to West Ham United at home, Abdullahi. This is Stamford Bridge. This is a team that wants to be in the Champions League. It should be the easiest game Chelsea play against Manchester United. But I know this Chelsea team somehow, some way, will find a way not to win this game.
They better
Abdullahi,
don't
I
do
know
it. If
this.
that, oh my goodness, it's at home. Oh my goodness, if that happens tomorrow,
But,
oh Lord
But
have mercy.
Abdullahi, you just know.
I know. I
You
just
just you know,
I'm having
Abdullahi.
that awkward feeling too. That I'm saying, yeah, Chelsea. I'm also sometimes to behave as a Chelsea.
Because
But
Abdullahi, I'm gonna be
I'm
honest
also
with
very
you.
confident that we'll get the job done.
But Abdullahi, here's the thing. Jackson's out. Okay, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Abdullahi, do you trust? So I know Sanchez has been okay the last couple of games, but do you trust Sanchez? Do you trust this defense? Do you
For me,
trust
I trust the
these
squad
players?
because yes, there have been a lot of ups and downs in the team, which I kind of agree with. But again, when it comes to big team, this team has always come up a lot. When it comes to big team, I've seen them come up a lot of times. When it comes to big team, and I feel again, they know how important tomorrow's match is. They know you win that match, your ticket to Champions League is on the verge of being sealed. They know that already because Fernandez, Caicedo, Lavia, all of Palmer, Cucurella, those guys need to be playing Champions League. They know that for the thing you see that's the biggest club competition in world football. So if you cannot, if my take is if I play for Chelsea and a club like Chelsea United or a team like that, and you cannot showcase your talent or be able to tell the world, I'm playing for Chelsea. I can play with pressure. You don't deserve to play for the club. You do not deserve it. You don't deserve it. If you cannot
I
feel
am
the
telling
pressure of
you,
playing for a big club, you
Abdullahi,
don't deserve to play.
I am telling you right now, Abdullahi, if Chelsea does not score a single goal in the first half, Chelsea will not win the game. I'm telling you right now.
You have to score early. You have to score early.
You have to score, and if you score early, then you will win the game easy.
Mm-hmm.
But if Chelsea, I know, Abdullahi, I've watched Chelsea. I've watched all the games of Chelsea. I watched every single game Chelsea play. Abdullahi, this team. I don't think they. I don't. Something tells me. I don't know, because this is. If you think about it, this is crazy, because we're talking about 16th place Manchester United with Rasmus Hojlund as our striker. Abdullahi, we are so garbage. We are so bad. We are so trash, Abdullahi.
Mm-hmm.
Away to Stamford Bridge, a place we have not won in many of years. Abdullahi, if you cannot beat us, Abdullahi, I'm telling you right now, because that's why I don't. I know, Abdullahi. I'm telling you right now.
So you are more worried about Tottenham on Wednesday than this one tomorrow.
Abdullahi, but because the thing is, Abdullahi, if Man United win tomorrow, if the Man United loses tomorrow, if the Man United draw tomorrow, it does not matter.
I
We're
know.
still 16th.
Yes, but on
Abdullahi,
Wednesday is very pivotal. Before you came in,
Abdullahi,
I was even saying it that if you guys don't win on Wednesday, like if you lose tomorrow and you don't win on Wednesday, it for me it's two things for me. First, it's gonna help Amorim a little bit in terms of how does he want to build his squad going forward, no European competition then. Because what the board is gonna tell him is you have to make sure you finish in top four because you don't have a UCL. Go far in the club in the cup competition like Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Go as far as possible. Then again, you have to look at the PSL situation with you guys. There's a problem with the PSL situation, like how many players is gonna go, how many will stay. You have to be able to sell players to make money. So United is gonna be they're already in a catastrophic situation already. Big one. You guys
Yeah.
remind me of Nottingham Forest, who was already lingering in a relegation period, and the following season, boom, look at them. So if you guys doesn't win the Europa League, it's a big indictment to United, and also then it shows you guys have to like dig deep into the pocket to actually because you're gonna play anywhere in Europe, then is that the case? Amorim needs to be given more time to implement the style of play and make sure the players buy into what he wants to do. Very simple.
No, Abdullahi, look. Abdullahi, 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 do you hear me, Abdullahi?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I am telling you right now, because the thing is, that people don't understand one thing. Abdullahi, I've seen Chelsea play without Nico Jackson. Abdullahi is actually a disaster. It's so bad.
We
Like
played,
you,
we
you could
played good
say,
against second half against Newcastle though, without Jackson.
Abdullahi, are you who you gonna play up top? And Kuku? Oh my God,
It might no,
he's
it's
so.
always out. It might be Pedro Neto or Tariq George. I have to wait and see.
But Abdullahi, you know one thing that Jackson doesn't get credit for? Jackson, he's not a volume goal scorer, but the Jackson makes movements like a striker. He creates problems for the
Yeah,
defense
but
of the other team.
my problem with Nico is very simple. The problem I've been having with him is under Pochettino. I even have that same problem. Nico does not have when he called a striker instinct. He does not have it.
Yeah.
He
But the thing
doesn't.
is, but then he has, you know what? One Nico has that people underrate him. Nico has a brain. Nico doesn't have the killer instinct, you're right, but he has a brain. He knows how to threaten the back line of the defense. So he puts the other teams, the back line, under pressure. He
Yeah, but
can
the
do
problem
that.
is, will I ever get Nico or get a proven goal scorer like Victor Osimhen
No,
or
no, no,
Victor
no,
Osimhen?
no. Yes, you need of course, you need upgrade with him. But I'm talking about it for tomorrow's game.
Mm-hmm.
I am telling you, Abdullahi, you're gonna miss Nico. You will realize, 'cause a lot of people don't understand what Nico does off the ball.
Yeah,
What he
in the first 20 minutes, I
what
want to
off
see
the
what
ball
happens.
is
In the
he
first
does
20
it
minutes,
at.
I want
I'm
to see what's
telling you,
going on.
if Nico had the DDA Drogba instinct
He doesn't have
of
it. He
finishing,
will
not
never have
if
it.
we talk about if he had the striker gene where the ball comes, bah, it just finish one time. Abdullahi, he would have been one of the best strikers in the world. Because this guy has everything. He has all the play. He can run in behind. He has pace. He can run in the behind. His
Mhm.
precision awareness is phenomenal. He can hold up the center backs. He can do so much. Nico does so much. But
Yeah,
when you
but the
told him,
problem is, but yes, my problem is, do I want him to do so much or do I want him in the box to score goals? It's very simple
no,
for
no,
me.
but the thing is, that's why like Abdullahi, if I'm telling you right now, if Cole Palmer, if Neto, if Madueke, if Sancho was better, especially this season as goal scorers, Abdullahi, you would have enjoyed Nico Jackson. It would have been an issue because Nico Jackson would have been more like he would have been a faster, more agile Olivier Giroud type, where he will get you goals but not get you volume goals, but he will create problems for the defense. Nico Jackson is such a good player if he's not the number one striker. Trust me, if you like Nico Jackson is the type of player you will love to have in your team. But for him to score all your goals, eh, like but then Chelsea don't have a goal scorers. They don't have goal scorers. So that's why tomorrow, how are you gonna score goals? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How is Chelsea gonna score goals? Because like then you have to rely on Neto. And the issue that I have with Neto is he's a volume shooter. Now, Neto is not good. Neto will shoot the ball. He will shoot, 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 and then he will score. When he scores, he scores. But he's a volume shooter, and he doesn't score goals like that. His accuracy is terrible. Well, he's not an accurate shooter. And then you have Paul Palmer that has fell off of a cliff. Maybe Enzo, because Man United are very terrible, has always been terrible at picking up late runners into midfield. Like if Enzo Fernandez, if he can probably score goals, he's probably going to score against us. If you guys provide him the opportunity to run into the space, but the issue is the space that a lot of these midfielders run into has to be created by Nico Jackson. And if you don't have a Nico Jackson, no one's gonna occupy the center backs for Enzo Fernandez to come in from midfield to score. That's the issue. That's why it's such a problem to have in Nico. Nico, because more than anything, you need Nico to occupy the center backs. Now Manchester United center backs they don't have to worry about Neto, because Neto is gonna be he wants to run from the wing. He doesn't want to run from in the midfield. He's not gonna make runs in from the middle like Nico Jackson will. He won't do an inside. He won't. He wants to do an outside in run instead of inside out. So you don't have someone to do that. So it's gonna be tomorrow. Is gonna you Trump. I'm telling you, tomorrow, Abdullah, you're gonna be so frustrated because I can see this game how it's gonna go. It's gonna be 0-0 in the 60 minute, 0-0 in the 7th minute, 0-0 in the 80th minute, 0-0 in the 90th minute. I think this game might actually end 0-0. And everyone's gonna blame Nico Jackson. That's what's gonna happen tomorrow. That's my prediction. Yeah. I think this game is gonna end 0-0. It's gonna end in a draw. But Chelsea is gonna dominate the game. Chelsea are gonna dominate possession. Chelsea are gonna dominate the game in every metric. They're gonna have more shots than United. They're gonna have more possession than United. They're gonna have more attempts at goal than United. United will have maybe 30% possession. Man United probably gonna have like 3 or 4 attempts in goal and probably one shot on target. And you guys were probably gonna have 10, 12 shots, but have like two shots on target. I think that's what is gonna happen. Because for me, I just don't see who's gonna score goals for you. I don't see it. Like even that Newcastle game, you dominated that Newcastle game second half, but you couldn't score a goal. Could save your life. That you should have at least got a point from Newcastle, but you couldn't because you couldn't score the goal. You had opportunities, but you couldn't score. Abdullah, you there? Abdullah, I gotta go, man. I gotta go, man.
Mhm. The players need to know tomorrow is a very pivotal game tomorrow. It is very pivotal. Whether they like it or not, it's very key. They're gonna win tomorrow. So we see how it goes. I want to quickly touch on the transfers before I kind of run there. I want to touch on the transfers. We've seen some report about Rodrigo, the striker situation and everything. Like I said, to be able to buy a caliber player like Rodrigo and everything, you have to be able to actually be in the UCL first. If you're in UCL, you'll be able to attract big name, big signing. If you're not in UCL, how do you attract big name and big signing? It's very, very difficult to do. You have to be able to win matches, not even just you have to be able to win comfortably and be able to attract big names. You attract big names by being in Champions League and buying players. Very, very important. You can't just buy players just because of buying sake. No, 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 you can't do that. You have to be able to recruit players to be able to assure that yes, we're in the UCL, we buy players to be able to compete, not just go there and go and just count numbers. You have to be able to buy players that you know this person I'm gonna get is gonna help us a lot. It's very, very important. It's very, very important to be able to buy players. Not necessarily just buy players to be able to know this person I'm buying, I'm able to compete with this player, not just buy this player only. It's very, very key. It's key. It is very, 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 very key. It is. So we see how it goes with the transfers and everything. I'm confident though, but now it boils down to the ownership. If you make UCL, what's are they signing for? I don't know. I'm gonna be able to judge them this summer to say, okay, now that you've made the UCL now, then what's your excuse? You don't have any excuse anymore. The objective has been made. So we'll see how it goes in that kind of aspect. Like the big guys, subscribe, and people. Let me quickly give my prediction. I'm possibly gonna say we win 3-1 tomorrow. So hopefully we'll see how it goes. Like the big guy, like the big personal like betting guy. These are my people. God bless you.